Hi Libra, I hope that you're all doing well. We are here with a timeless reading for you. The first card that we have out is Queen of Wands. And Seven of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing going on is that you have something growing in your garden right now that you're taking a lot of care of. Having the Seven of Pentacles come up, it speaks about something that we currently have going on, that we're working on, that we're working towards, that we're giving our energy to. When we have the Queen of Wands, this can be something having to do with your self-expression, your creativity, your inspiration, stuff that allows you to feel connected with your fire, passion, motivation. Creativity is always a big one. Creativity and self-expression, like those things specifically when it comes to Queen of Wands. And it can also have to do about like self and things that allow you to feel good, or things that inspire you to get inspired or to get creative, stuff that feeds that, stuff that nurtures that. So I'm seeing this be something that you have going on right now. So this would be something for the part of you that is the Queen of Wands. Now, as this is going on and you're sort of looking over this thing that's growing in your garden and taking care of it, I'm seeing another opportunity come through. So while you have that going on, something else is coming up and becoming available to you. And this would be connected with a new chapter because it's an Ace of Wands. What that means is that, so having Queen of Wands and then having an Ace of Wands come through, this is stuff that will further feed the energy of the Queen of Wands, that part of you that is the Queen of Wands. The part of you that there's a need for inspiration. There's a need for you to put your touch on things. When we have Seven of Pentacles, it speaks about investments, and it speaks about like hard material investing that we are doing. Stuff where there are things that can show for what you're doing and what you're involved within. Now, having an Ace of Wands come through kind of feels like something that will continue possibly feeding the flames if you would like to do that. Because it's an ace, you always have the option of whether or not you want it, because it is connected, attached to what would play out as another chapter. So I see Ace of Wands as a door that opens, that's unlocked for you, and you get to decide whether you want to go through that or not. But seeing as you're coming out as the Queen of Wands and you have an Ace of Wands showing up, you can feel like this is sort of in line with the part of you that you are currently investing within. This looks like it's attached to, this can be a project of some sort. I do feel, again, some of you are about to get news of this, Libra. I do feel with this energy that having this stuff that you have going on here that you're tending to within your garden, that you're tending to, having something come through and having this match the Queen of Wands suit, this feels like it would be aligned with what you have going on. I'm not seeing this as being conflicting. This feels like it will just add on to what you have going on, to build and to grow. So this feels like this is supportive of what you have going on currently. And it feels like it's another path or another avenue that opens up for you, because Page of Wands can be seen as maybe you're getting the opportunity to work on a new project. Maybe there's a new path that's opening up for you. And because this is just a door that's opening, it sort of sets you up to be on that path and then see where that path goes. And I do see this as being aligned with what you currently have going on. I'm not seeing this as being something that would conflict with what you're currently investing in and nurturing within your life. Just feels like an add-on, an addition. And having that Page of Wands there, this can be something that you'd be actively participating in. It can be like a new project, it can be a new relationship, it can be a new path, but feels like it sort of branches off of what you're already doing. I'm seeing it be related to what you're already doing. I'm not seeing it be some like out of the blue random thing that may distract you from what you're currently investing in. I'm seeing this be like part of this. Like maybe you've invested enough that it's time for an opportunity like this to come in and that it supports what you're doing. That's the vibe that I get from this. I get like a little bit of a weariness. Like feeling protective of your energy more than anything, and the stuff that you have going on right now that's important to you. Because I'm seeing you definitely... Okay, you have manifestations on the way right now that you've been doing. There's some stuff that you may not fully see come to fruition, but you've been investing in your intentional space. And I'm seeing these things are well on the way to happening. This feels like very, like I had the idea, I've been investing in the idea, I've been doing this stuff, and it's like growing and growing and growing. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you can look at it and say, like, this is, I can see the plant growing, like I planted the seeds and then they started coming up and I'm nurturing them and watering them. But when we have Seven of Pentacles, you may not have seen like all of the fruits come to fruition yet. But I'm seeing it be like you know that that's the trajectory, that that's going to be happening. And so because of that, when this new opportunity comes through, there may be a question of, will that interact badly with what I have going on? And that being something that comes up. So at first you may look at this and say, hey, I don't know if I even want that door to open, or I'm not saying that I'm going to go through that. However, I think that once you look at this a little more closely, you'll see that it actually is supporting what you already have going on. Like it feels like it's a natural part of what you have happening. So I'm not seeing something that you need to turn away from, but initially that may be your instinct. Not your intuition, but a different type of instinct. More from a place of like self-preservation and protection. Some of you, I'm seeing that this would be connected with a partnership, actually. Partnership opportunity. You can see this person's energy as being actually a bit different from yours. I'm seeing you be Queen of Wands. I'm seeing this person be King of Cups. What this means is that this is somebody that can teach you things like... King of Cups can be seen as somebody that's really good at regulating their energy, level-headed, somebody that is wise and gives good guidance, especially from a psychological and emotional perspective. This is somebody that comes off very grounded, the way that I'm seeing this King of Cups come through. It also feels like this new door that's opening for you, this is something that you would feel like... I'm seeing something about a matured energy or maturing energy, and this would align for you. Because I'm seeing that this Page of Wands would be something that you would care about. This path would be something that you care about. And for some of you, this is about a collaboration. It's about partnership. Or, yeah, it has to be, because I'm seeing the Lovers below this Page of Wands. And I see Page of Wands, no matter which way you cut it, as a path that you can go down. And seeing the Lovers there, this would be somebody that you guys would walk a common path with one another. Like actually the same path with one another. So I feel like this is something that you would do probably on your own, but you don't have to, because there's another person here that will walk that way with you, and that you guys are connected now. Like your paths are connected. There is an intertwining now. This looks like it's part of a new chapter. But because of what you already have going on, there can be a part of you that looks at this and says, well, this conflicts with what I have already going on, because if it does, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm seeing definitely like a little bit of a defensiveness here initially, but from a place of, I have stuff that I'm doing that I really care about right now, and I don't want something coming through and I don't vet what this is that's coming through. I take it on and then I regret it. Because I have goals that I'm working on. I have like dreams that I am manifesting right now and stuff that I have actively been putting energy into. So when you've been actively investing in the things that you want to experience in your manifestations, if something comes through, you're going to make sure that it's not going to discredit that it's not going to undermine the things that you have going on. So I'm seeing that sort of be the natural, that's the initial feeling of this. This feels too like it comes from a place of you being protective of yourself too, and maybe from a little bit of a place of, I haven't always been supported, or I haven't always had like maybe people looking out for me, because I was seeing when the Seven of Wands came out that it was connected with Five of Swords, and so this can be the part of us that's like, I don't want to be a victim to some type of situation, and so I feel like I need to look out for myself here and just make sure, before I just allow something into my life, I really want to make sure that this isn't going to take away from the things that I have going on that are genuinely so important to me right now. And I don't think that this does. So I see this as being a wise, like calculated measurement. You have your own stuff going on, because Queen of Wands also speaks about your independence as well. Like you're not being controlled, you're the one that's in control. And maybe that's also something that you want to protect too. Like, I don't want somebody to come through. We have the Queen of Cups. He's like, we have the King of Cups. I don't want somebody to come through and be manipulating me when we have King of Cups, because this is somebody that there's potentially an emotional connection or like a spiritual connection to this being. And if they're coming through and saying, hey, do you want this opportunity with me? We can walk down this path together. You want to ensure that this is not something that is going to conflict with the important stuff that you have going on that does matter to you, that you knew mattered to you when it was just you with yourself. So you don't want somebody to be coming in and saying, like, let's walk this way, and it takes you away from what you have going on. However, what I'm seeing going on with the energy is that that's not the case with this. I'm seeing that this complements the stuff that you already have going on. It doesn't distract from it. It doesn't take away from it. And so it seems like all of this actually comes together. So I'm not seeing this be something problematic. So yeah, you have somebody coming in and saying, hey, do you want to do this together? You want to work on this project together? You want to start this relationship together? You want to like work as a partnership together? I'm seeing that this is very much aligned with the stuff that you have going on. So even though initially I'm seeing you be like, hey, I don't know about that. I didn't say that I would do that. I didn't say that I would go that way. I'm seeing that you can like let your guard down. Like this isn't something that you need to push away. I mean, you can if you want to, obviously. It's always your own choice. But I'm not seeing this be something that would threaten what you currently have going on. I'm seeing this be aligned with what you currently have going on. And that you're definitely being given the green light to walk down this path with this person, and that this feels like it will, for some of you, this is even going to speed up some stuff that you've been investing in, some stuff that you've been working on. This will be like it will grow, I get like an acceleration from this. That doesn't mean you should take it. That doesn't mean you shouldn't take it. You get to do what you want to do. I'm not here saying that you should or shouldn't do something. I'm here giving you the information saying, if you take this on, I'm not seeing it be an issue with any of the stuff that you currently have going on. I'm actually seeing this be very complementary to what you have going on. That doesn't mean you need to take it. It doesn't mean you should take it. You ultimately decide that for yourself. And also, too, it's not going to be a bad thing if you don't take this on. If you look at that and you're like, for some reason, I just don't want to, then don't. You don't need to. Nothing bad is going to happen if you don't take this on. It's not going to be like no opportunities will ever come to you again. You get to decide what you want to do. But yeah, this feels like more so telling you that this isn't something that you need to be tilting at here. Like, this is something that this is not something that will get in the way of what you currently have going on. And so you're being given the green light, like the yes, the go ahead, the okay, if you want to, but only if you want to. Rather than this saying like, hey, this isn't a great idea here. Just know that it'll get in the way of stuff that you're doing. I'm not seeing that be the case. So this feels like it's more to tell you that this is a green light and then you have the choice to do what you want to do rather than saying do this or that. So that's what I'm seeing be going on within the reading with you and this person. There's going to have to be communication with you guys because we have Mercury and we have Gemini here. So there will be most likely conversation about what's happening within your dynamic with this person, where things are going. But I'm definitely seeing this person come through and say, hey, I'm showing up. I'm emotionally available as well because we have a King of Cups here. So this is somebody that can be wearing their heart on their sleeve with you. They are very, very attracted to you. They see you as the Queen of Wands, so this person feels very drawn to you, but they are definitely in the vibe of like relationship person right now. Like, I'm seeing them be very focused on your dynamic together, so you don't need to question that. I'm seeing them be very loyal to the notion of you guys being in a partnership with one another. Like, they really, really care about the relationship. King of Cups is facing the Lovers, so this is somebody that they will like really hold it down within the relationship with the two of you. And I see this as more of them saying like, I'm inviting you to be part of this, because I'm not seeing them be pushy. In some ways, I like when we have a when we have a King of Cups, just want to make sure that you're sort of in tune with where this person is emotionally. Because this is somebody that's emotionally motivated, at least how they're coming out right now. And so you just want to be aware that that's sort of the framework that they're working with. But I definitely get them like respecting you and respecting your individuality, because you're being seen as the Queen of Wands here. I kind of am getting like a respectful energy actually from this King of Cups here. So this feels like somebody that's like, no pressure, this is what I want, and I'm inviting you if you'd like to. And initially you could have been like, hey, you're getting like kind of close there, but then I'm seeing that be like a protective measure. I'm not seeing you like not want this or that it doesn't align. This feels more so like you just being protective of yourself, and then in seeing this, you recognize that this like goes along with what you're doing if you want to do it. So it gives you the option there of what you want. I actually feel like this is something that makes sense for you too. Seeing us start with Queen of Wands, and then I feel like this is something that this is, if you are in the mode of, I actually do want to be working on a partnership together, and that's something that I'm interested in right now. This is something that it looks very compatible for you. That's what I'm seeing. I see this person as also being like kind of a rock for you as well. Like if you have stuff going on, I feel like they can like calm you down. I get that vibe from them. And I think that they look at you and feel inspired by your authenticity, by the way that you shine, by your self-expression, by the way that you do things. They can appreciate how like your individuality and whatnot. And that can really like draw them in, kind of like a moth to a flame a bit here. So I see this as like being mutually beneficial if this is something that you want to do. You would be seen as being inspiring to this person. And I think they would have like a soothing or like a steadying effect on you. That's how I'm seeing the dynamic be with you guys. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.